Bitcoin is a bubble that's going to burst. So everybody's been hearing about Bitcoin a lot in the news lately, on the Wall Street Journal, all these reports, and everybody's going crazy about Bitcoin. So my first argument to why Bitcoin is a bubble is if we go back to the roots of tulip mania, which was one of the first recorded bubbles in which people were buying and selling tulips as if they were a commodity that people actually used, and they would trade them on exchanges, and the price just soared and soared and soared until people were no longer willing to pay for it, and that's when the bubble burst. So Bitcoin is a bubble. There is nothing underlying the investment in Bitcoin. When you buy Bitcoin, you receive this currency that can only be used on the internet. There's no company backing this currency. It's not like it's a note or a bond or a stock. There's no central bank regulating it. When this thing bursts, who's going to be there to pick up the pieces? I've been watching the market cap. I think last Friday it was up to 170 billion, and today it's up to 274, and it has gone down. The app Coinbase just recently crashed. So there's nothing protecting your investment. It offers no value to the community. People used it to buy goods online via places like the Silk Road. Companies offer value and exchange goods and services. Bitcoin doesn't do that. You buy Bitcoin and you don't realize that regular stores don't accept it. There are a few, granted, and most of them are online, but you can't just go to your local Mexican restaurant and buy Mexican food with Bitcoin. So as a currency, you can't take it to very many places and exchange it for goods or services like you can regular currency like the US dollar. Blockchain, which is the underlying technology in Bitcoin, which is something I believe in, and the community is what keeps it alive. That's what it started with. It didn't start with all this hype, reaching the Wall Street Journal, NASDAQ announcing futures on it and everything. But the billions and billions that have been flooded into it the past 2 days are just people that are riding the hype. They're trying to invest as much money as they can into it and then take it out so they can get a high return. I'm sure you guys all remember Pokemon Go, which was popular for several weeks back in summer 16. And just like Pokemon Go, people get addicted to it, people get really hyped on it, and then they get out. It's just a fad. Bitcoin right now is a fad. You have the small amount of people that are really into it and love it as an investment, as a hold of value, and then you have the great majority which are just riding the hype. So with NASDAQ offering futures and these other companies announcing other derivatives, that's just going to feed into the hype. More people will keep putting money into Bitcoin, but it's bound to burst. When the price is too high that people are no longer willing to purchase Bitcoin for the price because they can't afford it, that's when the bubble will burst, just like tulip mania, and only the true believers of this cryptocurrency will be the ones left.